How's it, punters? Welcome back to Best Sports Betting. And in this video, I'm taking a look at a lucky wheel strategy for bet games. I'm going to be focusing on bet games today, and I came across the strategy on one of the bet games groups. And I must say it's pretty interesting. It's very similar to a roulette strategy. I'm quickly going to explain how the strategy works. Now, what the strategy calls for is to bet on colors, so which color the wheel clapper is going to stop on, and they're saying that you should bet on 2 of the different colors and you will make a profit. Now, I kind of like the strategy. It does have some good logic behind it. All you really are doing are playing the odds, and you can actually make some money out of this. It's similar to betting on thirds at roulette. Betting on thirds in roulette means you bet on the first third, second third, third third. Bet on 2 of those, so you're covering 2 out of the 3 outcomes, and you should theoretically have around a 60 or 65, 66% chance of winning. However, on the lucky wheel, there's always the star or the cup, which is the one slot that is not assigned to any of the colors. It's an individual one. So if it lands on that, all of those color bets will lose. It looks like we might get close in this spin. Is it going to stop there? No, it's going to go on. Okay, so for example, if it had stopped there, it would have lost. Now, the strategy didn't specify whether you should be betting on gray, red, or black. So I've got a couple bucks in my betting account, and I'm going to start off by backing 2 of these for 10 Rand each. Now, backing one of these for 10 Rand is going to return 30 Rand. So you're going to win 30 Rand, you're going to make 20 Rand profits. Backing 2 of them, let me quickly put on the grey bet. There we go. And backing a second one, also for 10 Rand. So I'm going to be backing grey and red here. This is also going to return 30 Rand. So in theory, according to the strategy, if the wheel stops in grey or red, I will make a 10 Rand profit. And if it stops on black or the cup or the star, I'm going to lose everything. So I'm risking 20 Rand here to win 10 Rand. So I'm essentially getting odds of, or what's it, 1 to 2 or 1.5. So the odds aren't terrible, to be honest. They're pretty decent, and I'm going to see how this works. I haven't actually tried this one myself, so we're going to check this out today and see if we can actually pick up a couple of wins. So these are my first bets on the strategy. You can see over here I haven't played it at all, so I'm going to play it for a couple of rounds and see how we do. Here we go with the first roll.
Hello players, let's play once again. Wish you luck.
So we are hoping for grey or red. I haven't chosen any color specifically, I've just gone with the first 2. So guys are probably going to want to mix it up a little bit if they want to change it up, you know, maybe black or red or grey or black, a mixture of those. Is it going to stop in grey or is it going to go into black? I think we're going to stop on grey, so we're going to win our first one because we did have grey covered. Now I'm not sure if I should be continuing betting on grey and red or I should mix it up. Let me keep the same bet. I'm going to rebet there. So we can see that bet's been settled now. So I've made 10 Rand. So I have got 10 Rand profit so far. So let's get that second bet down on grey, and I'm going to follow what I did last time, and I'm going to go with red as well. So I need to win a couple of these. I'd like to make around 50 Rand profit with the kind of stakes that I'm using, because that would be a pretty decent outcome. I'm not sure how long that would take. It shouldn't take too much time, because the lucky wheel spins are pretty quickly. They do go off once every 60 seconds now. They've increased that timer. They actually changed it a while ago to make it a lot quicker than it was in the past. If we look at the stats over here, we can see there's lots of grey coming up, not too much black, not too much red. So it kind of seems like grey is trending at the moment. But you know, bet games trends are what can I say, they aren't something that I would put particularly a large amount of money on. If you were to ask me what color's coming up next, I would probably struggle to really pick one. that's why I'm trying out the strategy. I'm not the biggest fan of the Lucky Wheel. I prefer the Evolution Games wheels, but hey, there are lots of players who enjoy the Betgames Lucky Wheel, so let's see if we can get a second win on us, or the second win on our second bet. Let's see. Can't really tell. You can't really predict this clapper too much. Is it going to be grey again? Grey 8 again? Surely not. Wow. Okay, so this gentleman is riding a couple of 8s. If we have a quick look at... We've won that bet, by the way. He's now rolled... The last 4 spins have been 3 8s. That's pretty impressive. Ooh, I'm tempted to now go like red and black just because of how often that's coming up. So let's do that. Let's take red for 10 Rand. And then let's take black for 10 Rand. So as you can see here, my previous bet has been settled. That was a winner. Bet history if you want to see everything. And I'm hoping that we can maybe get lucky 3 times in a row. If we get lucky 3 times in a row, then I'll say, hey, you know what, this does have some merit. You're playing the numbers more than you're playing the game, to be honest. And as usual, I don't want to say that you should be following a strategy on Lucky 7. You never know what's going to happen. There are other strategies that involve just betting on the star sector, which returns pretty handsome. Gives pretty handsome returns. I mean, 1 Rand's going to give you $18, so it is worth doing that. Is it going to hit in 18 spins though? That's the question. So you're going to have 18 spins really to eke out a profit if you're betting on that one. Whereas with this strategy, the odds are in your favor. Right, so we are hoping for black or red. I would not be impressed if it's grey 8 again. Black or red, come on, slow down around 13.6. No, it's going on. That's the thing with the clapper. It's going to stop in grey, unfortunately. So we are going to lose a bet over here. I should have kept with the grey and red sector. This guy seems to be really pumping out the greys. So let's have a look. Do I continue with grey? Maybe I should go grey and black. Let's try that. I want to put 10 Rand, thank you. Grey, and then I'll try black. So we've won 2 out of our 3 spins, and I would call that fairly solid statistically. You should be winning, according to the odds, you should be winning 2 out of your 3 spins on this. However, the returns are not as high as other games, and if you lose, you are wiping out all of your returns. So that one loss that we had, that's brought us back to square one. So even if we are winning 2 out of 3, that means we're not actually making anything. I should probably have a look at some of the other bets, but I'm trying to stay focused on this strategy for this video. I always love having a look at some side bets, but for strategy videos, it's best just to stick to what the strategy is. I wish they would have a bit more live presenter. This guy is giving it a nice spin there. Interestingly enough, if you look at the wheel, they don't have kind of handles or knobs on all of the numbers. It seems to be every second number has a knob. I wonder if that's an intentional design, or that's just, you know, the way that they want the game to run. 9.16. Stop now. Come on. Don't go to 2. What am I saying? I actually wanted it to go to 2 because I had a grey sector. So we've actually lost 2 out of the 4 now. So I should have been sticking with grey. If I'd been sticking with grey and red, I would have been winning. However, I am stubborn and I'm going to persist with my black and grey. So let's take another 10 Rand there, and then let's place another 10 Rand on black. While I'm waiting for the next spin, I'm just going to have a look at some of the other bets that we can take. I wonder what the odds would be if I kind of shrink it down a bit and maybe bet on 2/3 of grey and 2/3 of red. So for example, I'd back these, okay, not quite, but let's say these couple of numbers here, and then, it's basically 2 out of all the 3 different numbers. I wonder how that would work. Obviously the odds are going to be a bit higher and the risks are going to be higher, but I think it might be something worth checking out. Got another 20 seconds left until the draw. And we are hoping for black or grey. Off we go. This guy has the exact same pose every time.
Hello guys, let's play once again. Wish good luck.
So, we're hoping for black or grey. I mean, I would probably advise to stick to one kind of color if you're going to be trying this yourself, just for consistency's sake. I'm being kind of inconsistent with this testing over here because I'm just curious as to how these certain numbers are trending for the Lucky Wheel. Ooh, it's going to be another grey 8. Wow, incredible. It is going to be another grey 8. Guys, if you're watching this video, I hope there's someone betting on 8. Because I'm not.
Even correlations.
I should be, but I'm not. So much grey has been coming up. I'm going to let me go to grey and maybe black. So 10 Rand on grey, 10 Rand on black. We're skipping out red this time. We haven't had black come up in a long time. I mean, how many 8s is that? I mean, in the last what, like 5 spins, he's rolled 3 8s. I mean, if I'd just been betting on 8s, I would have been getting. It would have been very profitable. Let's put it that way. Even if I'd been betting a Rand, I would be up, I think, quite a bit. I would have made a fair bit of profit if I'd just been betting on 8. Maybe this wheel is a little bit biased towards that with this gentleman spinning it, but yeah, let's see what happens with this next one. All right, here we go. If you do another 8,
hello guys, let's play once again. Wish good luck.
I don't know what I'm going to say. He's not even trying for it. He's just spinning. He's not even looking at the wheel. So I can't say that 8 is intentional at all. I think it might go past 8 this time at least. Although we're looking at that silver. Now you see the clapper is so inconsistent on this. Well, not inconsistent. It just doesn't stop anything. I think we'll get a win on grey over here. Was it going to black? Ooh, okay, that's great though. That's 2. Thank you very much. So we have 2 grey. So grey is definitely featuring quite a lot. We did get a winner over there. I'm going to persist with taking grey. I'm going to go grey for 10 again, and then I'm going to go black. Alright, so we're live in 10 seconds. Hopefully we can pick up another winner here. We've been a little bit unlucky, to be honest, considering that we lost a couple in a row, and the odds should somewhat be in our favor. You know, it's a little surprising when you do lose a number of these bets in a row, but we persist.
Hello players, let's play once again. Wish good luck.
Obviously, the worst case scenario is to have this come up. The cup. Don't stop on the cup. Thank you. We went with black. I think we could be okay here. 13 black. Yes. All right. So we went with black and grey, and we picked up another winner there. Right, guys. So I'm going to end off the video there. I think it's a pretty good strategy to follow if you're looking to get a little bit out of your account. You know, make a couple of extra bucks here and there. I'm not going to endorse the strategy 100%. It is very similar to the roulette strategy where you bet on thirds, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, go check it out for yourselves, guys. And hopefully you guys will pick up on some trends, and maybe you'll back 8 and you'll get a winner, because I've just been seeing these 8s coming up. But guys, thanks for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.